Good afternoon, everyone. It's with this heavy heart that I have that I come to you on behalf of my brother, Dr. Cleophas Williams, bidding a final goodbye in memory of a great man, a great loss. Words cannot express how I feel right about now. I knew this day was coming when he had passed away, that we would have to say our final goodbyes, final farewells. But I want you to know that I am not sorrowing as though I do not have any hope, because I do. I know my nieces, Chardisa, Natalie, and Charity, they have hope as well too, but it's the separation that hurts us the most. So on behalf of our family, we'd like to first of all say thank you for keeping us in your prayers, keeping us lifted up in your prayers, and to keep us ever in your prayers, ever before the Lord. I'm filled up right now because my brother and I, we did a lot of things together. Sold magazines. He was the captain of our basketball team here in Chicago at our academy. He did a lot of accomplishments that we supported one another on, and I'm eternally grateful for that. Like I said, we sold magazines together. He was very competitive, which I love. He gave me that competitive spirit as well. But I will just say a few things about my brother that I think some of you already know, some may not know, may hear it for the first time, that he was a man who loved God. And he was a man who was very giving to God's children, whether it's through his medical practice, whether it's through his businesses that he ran, whether it's going over to other countries and servicing, which he did in 2019. That was his last final tour of duty as a Samaritan that he was. But I want you to know that he will be missed. We love Junior, as I fondly would call him, and Mom gave him that name as well too. And Junior always stayed in my heart, stayed in my mind. So I'm not looking at how he died. I'm looking at how he lived. I'm not looking at what he gave. I'm looking at what he did. I'm not looking at how he is now, but how he shall be when God comes to call him, but not only him, all those who believe back home to glory. Yes, he will be missed. And family, I would say this. Let us take time, 2 years and 30 days, to mourn this great loss. If not, we ourselves would be going to see a physician or a doctor, because so much grief is on us that we can't even talk about it, let alone release it. To those who are in Florida, I miss you, and I know that's family down there as well too. To Danny, to Brian, to the rest of the family that has been there, for Junior, definitely appreciate it. Ones I do not know, I just want to say thank you to the colleagues there at the hospital, at the churches, those who knew him very well. One thing I can say about my brother, that when he started feeling ill and he succumbed to the illnesses that caused him to go to sleep, was a couple of things that he asked me, could I help him with? And that was one was getting his license so he could drive, because he was a very fast driver. And so our colleague Brian told him, he says, no, I cannot do that for you, Cleophas, because my license will be on the line. And he says, but if you pass the test on your own, he said, that's on you, not on me. And so next thing you know, he tells me he goes out and buys a car. He said, thank you. He said, I want to let you know I passed my eye test thanks to your help. And I was able to secure a vehicle that's going to help me in driving. And so I said, okay. And I said, so what did you get? And so by my surprise, and he shocked me, he said, I have a Mercedes-Benz. So I said, okay. I said, that's my brother for you. He always wanted the best. And he said, he used my language. He said, only the best for God's people. And that is true. Only the best for God's people. But it is nothing compared to what we're going to have when we get to God's kingdom. So let's be happy. Let's be joyous. Reach out to our family, his daughter, his granddaughters, my niece. I just want to let you know I love you all so much. And because of this social media, we have to do this distancing, and we have to do this Zoom and there's other multimedia, communications. And I know it hurts. It hurts a whole lot, so I wish I had the opportunity to be down there with you all, let alone be with him as he went through his final rest. But I wasn't able to do so, but he was in my heart, and that will be a brother that will forever be with me for the rest of my life until Jesus comes. I want to leave you with this. I don't care what we go through, God will always come through. And he has been there from the beginning of time, and he knows our end of time. And he knows that when Michael stands up, he's going to come back and call his children. He'll say to the north to give up, to the south to hold not back. Bring my sons from afar and my daughters from the ends of the earth. And we'll all gather together. And we'll never depart ever again, because we will be with him throughout the ceaseless cycles of eternity. I don't know about you, but I can't wait till I get there. So keep us all lifted up in your prayers. Well, I'll do the same for you here in Chicago. I just want to let you know we love you. We look forward to meeting you in an earth made new. God bless each and every one of you is my prayer. Amen.